Hi everyone, and Dvar Torah for you to take with you the Shabbos. The Torah tells us that the greats of the Jewish people at Har Sinai gazed at HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Obviously, you can't gaze at HaKadosh Baruch Hu, you can't see him. But in other words, they tried to gain a deep level of understanding of Hashem that was available at that time. And they ate and they drank. What does gaining deep understanding have to do with eating and drinking? So the Rambam writes that these greats tried to gain a level of understanding that they were not ready for. It's kind of like a baby trying to learn advanced mathematics. And when a person tries to learn something or gain understanding of something that he's not ready for, the Rambam says not only does he remain where he was, but he is even damaged by the experience and ends up lower than he was before. So these great people who before were great and were focused on spiritual things, because they tried to jump the ladder of understanding too quickly, they tried to climb the ladder by skipping rungs, they ended up falling, and they ended up being people that focused on physical things like eating and drinking instead of on spiritual things. The Rambam cautions that whenever a person is trying to climb the ladder of wisdom and understanding, you always have to make sure that you're ready for the next rung. Because if you're not, then not only will you remain where you are, but you will also fall. The Rambam says the Torah is compared to water. He writes, just like a diver in water, that if he's able to dive deep, then he can get precious things at the bottom of the ocean. But if a person's not an experienced swimmer and he tries to dive deeper than he is ready for, he will be damaged by the depths of the waters. The Rambam says that that's what the meaning of the Medrash that says that because Moshe Rabbeinu covered his eyes at the burning bush, therefore he became the one who could speak to Hashem face to face. What's the connection? The Rambam says that Moshe Rabbeinu covered his eyes at the burning bush because he realized that before him was something supernatural. This was something that was perhaps beyond him. And so he shielded his face to make sure that I don't know if I'm ready for this, let me take this slow. And because Moshe Rabbeinu had that attitude towards spirituality and wisdom, because he had that approach always, so he climbed the ladder rung by rung. He didn't try to jump too fast. And slowly but surely he climbed every single rung until he got to the top of the ladder and was able to speak to HaKadosh Baruch Hu face to face. Have a great Shabbos.